well that's us. We are now leaving Grandtown-on-Spey Caravan Park. It's been a good park.
Very good, yeah.
We enjoyed the stay here. We would have liked a little more sunshine, but we take it as it comes.
It's May and it's Scotland, so what do you expect?
We take it as
Well,
it
you
comes.
could get that in Spain, I don't know.
You could. One thing you can't guarantee is the weather.
No. It's been good though.
Narrow going through these bits here. Have a little look on that side. Yeah, I think we're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, quite narrow entrance out. Entrance out? Exit out. I always say that. So we may just get a little bit of the high street as well as we go down the main street, because it's a lovely town, Grandtown-on-Spey. I'll definitely come back here. Right, let's have a little clear left. We're going.
Yeah.
We're going. The butcher's here on the left, which we're just passing now. Absolutely superb, that butcher.
Cairngorm butchers.
We got white pudding, fruit pudding, sausage, and they had a fabulous offering of meat. If you want to do barbecues and stuff, they're all geared up for it. Very good. And the chemist coming up on the right hand side. Spent a little bit of time in there because Helen's got a bit of a cold.
So have you?
So have I. So just on the right, the chemist. It's actually got everything. It's got a co-op, which is very good. It's got two bakeries. I think there's at least two fish and chip shops. There's a Chinese takeaway. There's restaurants galore. We had a meal out, didn't we, at that hotel?
Yeah.
So very good.
The water's a bit rough, like it's wobbling.
Yeah, it's rather windy, isn't it? This is Kenmore, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering where we are. We're on the A827. Not the best road I've ever been on, it's a bit of a patchwork quilt. But that's British roads for you. The place itself, though, is absolutely stunning. The scenery just coming into here and around is fantastic. This way, probably about 10 years ago, we did a little Scottish tour without a caravan, actually, just in the car. We stayed in B&Bs and cottages and stuff, and yeah, where we're heading to, the Falls of Docket Arm. Yeah, we came through. I don't know if you can remember, Helen, can you? We saw some seaplanes which were on the loch. The Kenmore Club. Around here. We've got 15 miles to go then to get where we're going at Killin. I just thought we'd stick the camera on just to show you a little bit of this scenery because it's marvellous.
tight with that big tractor there, isn't it? I thought I was a motorhome, did you?
You're wrong.
Oh, yeah.
No. I saw him pull out on the other side.
Oh. New arrivals.
Right, we found a lovely bar in Killin. It's called the Falls of Docker Inn, and the food in here was absolutely superb. Very Scottish, traditional looking building, and you go inside and it's all run by Spanish people. Not a Scotsman in sight. But the food was superb. I had a fish supper, so I could have been anywhere in the UK eating that, but it was very nice. And Helen had this superb seafood platter with Scottish smoked salmon, which was actually smoked in a smokehouse behind the back of the pub. Right, so we've interjected here because that is kind of the abrupt end. We have not got any more video to show you of Scotland other than a little bit of the journey back down south, which we're going to put on because we're going to do a little, our opinion on what we thought to Maragarin. So I'll show you that bit in a second. But Helen, do you want to explain why things came to an end?
When I left here to go to Scotland, I had a bug, which I just thought was a cold bug, and it would go within a week or so, as they do. But it actually didn't. It was quite a bad virus in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah.
By the time we got up to Grandterran Spey, it was quite bad, and I had to see a doctor, and I was in bed in the caravan for 2 or 3 days.
You were, yeah.
And I just kept thinking, well, it might be better tomorrow. But the weather took a turn as well up there.
Yeah, that's not why we came home though. Scotland
well, it didn't
weather
help because I didn't want to walk around and get wet all the time. We did get wet at Balmoral that day, which seemed to make it a bit worse.
Mm. We did, and I think we underplayed it by thinking it was just a cold bug or something like that, because you actually got quite ill, didn't you? To the point where actually, apart from a horrendous cough that you had, which was getting worse, and headaches, you were feeling sick, and at night time you could hardly breathe, could you?
Yeah.
So you found a doctor, didn't you, in Grandtown-on-Spey?
Yeah, eventually I got to see him after insisting.
Yeah, he didn't want to see you, did he? He was
Not
trying
really,
not to see you,
no.
really, like most doctors, not because they were in Scotland. But you did insist.
Yeah.
And he said it was a virus, didn't he?
He said it was a virus, and I got some tablets, and it did help a little, but as these viruses, they can go on, can't they, for weeks, so, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
So we didn't think there was any more point in, going any other sites up there. When you feel ill, you just want to be at home, don't you? So...
Next time I go looking for my heart's desire, what is it? I know not to look any further than my own backyard. Truth is, we were, as you'll see on the map, I'll show you the map that we were supposed to do. We were going to go over to Morvik, weren't we? And then a little trip over to the Isle of Harris and have a day there, overnight there.
We've been trying to go there to see that Luscantire Beach and the Callanish Stones for quite some time now, about 3 years.
We have.
And we thought we'd finally go this year, but no, the plans were
scuppered again. We cracked it and it just didn't happen. And then from there, having done sort of 4 or 5 nights at Morvik, we were going to go down to Oban, do another few nights the site there. What was that called?
North Ledig.
North Ledig.
North Ledig.
North Ledig,
Yeah.
as Dave and Lindsay have put us right on our Scottish pronunciations, certainly the Highland ones. And then we were going to go over to Maragarin and then work our way back through Bokum-on-Tweed for a few nights, then head south to Scotch Corner at, what's it called? The site near Scotch Corner?
Oh, Richmond.
Richmond. I'd do a night or two there, then back to Walnut Lakes and home. But as you'll see on the map, actually, I did my longest ever tow back with the caravan, which was actually
I think it was 359 miles.
360 miles, yeah, 360 miles, non-stop other than to get fuel and go to the toilet. I actually did it in about 6.5, 7 hours, I think. So we go back to Walnut Lakes and then we're back home. So, and we've been home for just over a week.
We should have actually been home tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we've actually been home for how long?
Just over a week, I think, isn't it? We came home on a Saturday. It's a week tomorrow.
Right.
We came home a week tomorrow. Good news is, you're feeling a lot better, aren't you?
I'm better now after seeing my own doctor twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how it makes you feel gone to the hairdresser. It makes you feel much better, doesn't it?
And on the plus side, the weather here was much better than it was in Scotland.
Yeah.
And we managed to get a whole load of gardening done. So, you know, you put it down to experience. But I do agree with Helen. There was no point in staying up there when you're not feeling great. I don't think a couple of hours on a ferry would have worked for you, would it?
No, I couldn't have gone.
And all
because
the
I
rushing
had
around.
these coughing bouts and it was quite embarrassing. But I must say, it wasn't COVID because I checked every single day for like a fortnight.
Yeah.
And it wasn't showing as COVID at all.
No, you tested every day, and both doctors ruled COVID out as well. So, you know, we didn't contact anyone other than Lindsay and Dave. So I hope you're both okay.
Yeah.
But you know, rest assured, it wasn't COVID.
I will say, we both had pneumonia before, and there was a lot of similarities to the pneumonia, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was.
And you had this bug, but not as bad as me, did you?
No, I had it for a bit, and I thought, oh, this is all I need because I'm like main driver. But I never got it to the extent
Not
you did.
really, no.
So anyway, that's it. That's Scotland, the abrupt end.
We'll be back.
We will be back, of course we will. We did love the time that we had there. However, plenty in the pipeline. That's the good news. We have got a load of trips booked, so plenty to look forward to. You'll see them as they come along. In the meantime, a big thank you to everyone that's watched the videos and subscribed recently. Subscribers have just gone through the roof, gone manic. We've had 329 subscribers in the last 3.5 weeks. Mental, brilliant, can't believe it. Really happy though, aren't we? So that's good, thank you. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Give us a thumbs up if you could, and leave us a comment. We love the comments. The more of those we get, the better. It really helps the channel. And I'm pleased to say that Helen I know she's much better because she's been out painting, she's been out gardening, she's been doing 1,000,001 jobs. She can't sit still. And
I don't like sitting still. I like to do stuff, yeah.
The only time she sits still is when she's not well, which is why you were in bed for the best part of 3 or 4 days, weren't you?
I couldn't even walk. I was that bad, yeah.
Little clip coming up now is us just driving south from Maragarin, just as we left on our way through to Callander. And we just give a little bit of feedback on our thoughts of the Maragarin site. So rather than repeat them now, watch this last little bit of the video and you'll see and hear our thoughts. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Tell you what, there's plenty of water in Scotland, isn't there?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Rains a lot.
It does rain a lot. We got a bit of lucky with the weather, haven't we, so far?
Yeah, but then we've been in August and it's rained all week anyway.
Yeah, you don't know what you're going to get. We've been in May and it's been glorious.
That's why it's so lush.
Yeah, that is.
Morning.
We don't come to Scotland for the weather. You come to Scotland for the beautiful scenery.
Scenery, you do, yeah.
And the people, of course.
Yeah.
So Helen, just while we're driving along, tell me, Maragarin, what are your thoughts?
Not a lot, I'm afraid.
No?
It's probably the worst club side toilets, caravan motorhome club side toilets I've probably been to.
I know, I don't film in toilets, as you know, but I always remark how well kept they are, clean and spotless and warm and inviting.
I mean, the floor was like a beige, and I'm not sure if it had like speckles of black on it, but it just looked absolutely filthy. It just didn't look nice. I would never have had a shower in there. Absolutely never.
No. I think it's fair to say the toilet blocks need completely upgraded.
Yeah.
What about the actual site? What's your thoughts on that?
The site, well, there wasn't a lot to offer from the site. Also, it wasn't the site's fault, but it had roadworks outside. They started about 7:30 with diggers and bulldozers moving stones, and it was a bit of a job to get in and out of it.
Yeah, major roadworks. I mean, I just feel what it's got going for it is where it is.
Position, definitely.
Yeah, Killing is beautiful. Obviously, Falls of Docker can't not like them.
Yeah.
So I think location-wise, it's in a great location. It just doesn't look particularly well kept. Now, I know they have problems with flooding there because it's right by the river and it's at the bottom of those great big mountains.
We had a river pitch as well, which was quite good.
Yeah, but the grass really wasn't well tended and cut.
No.
Now, it might be cyclists here just taking up the entire road. It might be that I think one of the problems with the grass might be that, well, the weather. So you can't really cut the grass when it's wet, and it has been wet. So credit there. Also, though, the electricity posts, they are high out of the ground because of the flooding, so they're right on stilts. And I couldn't help but notice there's just everyone's electric hookup cables are just everywhere. So you try and cut the grass with electric hookup cables everywhere, and you're going to run into problems, aren't you? So it must be quite challenging to keep the grass down there. But nevertheless, it just looked a bit not well kept, like just not what I expect from a club site. Because the club sites are normally all immaculate, aren't they?
Yeah.
Wardens were very friendly on arrival. Check-in process and all that was good. But other than that, I don't think I saw a warden all the time I was there. So they sort of kept themselves to themselves.
Would you stay there again?
No.
No.
I wouldn't stay there again. And if I was going to go to that area, because I do like Killing, there's a couple of nice like private sites knocking around there, so I'll probably investigate those, to be honest. Apologies for the abrupt end, folks, but that was it. We hope to catch you all again very soon in the next one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a like and leave a comment, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.